The second flow, which is basically for table analysis. And here, what we did is we basically kept the same type of import, which is the PDF and pictures. But here, instead, we added the service, which is table extraction. So table extraction is going to read all your documents, the content of your documents, and it's trying to parse any table that it finds. So after we extract the table accurately, we can actually use an LLM as well to ask it questions about the table. For example, what's the balance sheet information? What are the cash flows? You can ask it any questions about the table, and it's going to basically give you an answer. And here again, it's based on LLM, but what we're doing is we are doing some accurate extraction first, and then we are feeding that to the LLM. So we're not doing everything with the LLM. We are just using LLM as a kind of a reasoning layer on top of our accurate extraction. And this is what I want to convey. I'm not saying you should not use the LLM.
But not only use LLM.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, first, make sure the data is accurately extracted, and then you can definitely use an LLM to do, or a human later on to do some analysis with it.
Yeah, I think that's why you mentioned LLM is not all you need. It's what part of what you need, but yeah, there's other parts.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't say like LLM is not what you need. It's not all you need.
All you need,
There's a distinction there. So here, I want to show you the output of the first workflow that we have created. So here, I uploaded 10K documents with a bunch of tables. As you can see here, I'm going to show you in a moment. So they have a bunch of tables, like consolidated balance sheet. We have operation. We have, let's see, cash flow. And as you can see, this table has been highlighted, which means that our first service that we have added was able to parse this table correctly. So if you click on display table, you'll see that this table has been parsed. So we turned this, unusable table in a PDF format into a readable information that you can basically use. And you can see this for the other tables as well. Now, after we extracted this table, if you remember, we fed this to the LLM to do some summarization. So you can actually open this service here on the left side called Summarizer. I called it Summarizer. And you can see basically this is the output of the LLM. So it went ahead and basically analyzed each table. So for example, here, it talks about the balance sheet table, which is, I think it's the second one. Let's go to the third one. Yeah, so it talks about the balance sheet. It says like the total assets have increased from 62 million to 82 million in 2022. And that's pretty much this line here. The total assets. So it accurately identified that because we fed it accurate information. So that's it's able to determine accurately where it's located. And here it gives its analysis indicating health expansion of the business. Current assets have also been significantly driven by cash and cash equivalent, short-term investment. So basically it talks about, I believe, these two lines here. And then it moves on to the next table, I believe. So as you can see here, basically this is a way to accurately extract information from your documents and then use that information. You can extract that data into structured format, like a CSV file, or you can use an LLM on top of it to analyze that structured data. And that's what we're doing here pretty much. Let me see if I have another example I want to show you. Let's see.
Yeah, and I can chat with it, right? So I can we like chat with the LLM about the table, right? Or
not as of now. So you can ask questions about the table in the prompt. Yeah. So if you look at the prompt here, So if you open this LLM, you can actually ask it any questions you want. Like you can have a series or a list of questions, and then it's going to go over each document and extract that information for you, and gives you the information for each document. We're adding the live chat soon, but we don't have it as of now.
Yeah.
And this is the risk analysis. So basically, you can see this is the risk factor document that we have uploaded, and it went ahead and identified, different risk factors mentioned. For example, if you look at the competitor risk here, you'll see a bunch of environmental risk, natural disaster, risk of interruption by fire, earthquakes. Yeah, it talks about different, basically, risk factors that have been extracted. And again, you can do this. You can basically edit this. You can change the description. You can basically add any other labels you want, like person names, organization names. And here, just keep in mind that this is this is using a generic AI model. With Kudra, the power is really you can basically train your own AI model. So you don't have to just, you don't have to just use that, be stuck with that information that have been extracted, but you can actually correct if there's any mistakes, as I mentioned. So if this is incorrect, you can simply, like political events could be an entrepreneurial risk. You can delete that, and you can correct if there's any mistakes.